So here we have the Ford Kuga 2-litre Titanium X Power Shift Automatic on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and I'll run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's got alloy wheels, 5 doors and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. The tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can either do that off of the key or using the tailgate itself. A double tap of this button on the key will open the tailgate. As we approach the back of the car, you may well be able to see there's some reversing sensors there. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then I'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats, as you can see. The driver's seat is electrically adjustable as well. There's plenty of other controls to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the left-hand side, we've got the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. You can see in the middle at the bottom, the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges, and then above that, the trip computer, which includes the total miles for this car of 4,830. Above that, the trip computer information that's there can be reset and changed. There's various other bits of information that you can have available to you, including, if you go all the way to the bottom, a digital readout for the speedometer, which is incredibly handy. The buttons I was using to adjust that are these ones on the left-hand side here. If we back out to the steering wheel properly, we can see we've also got cruise control and speed limiter. We then have stereo controls and voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it will do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you paired the phone, and that is done over on this central screen just here. So this is all touch screen. You do have a few main controls just there, but essentially entirely touch screen. So if we go to that area there to begin with, you can see the different ways you can listen to music in this car. So we've got AM and FM radio, DAB radio, a CD player, which is just above that unit there, a USB input, and on the next screen, Bluetooth audio, so you can stream music wirelessly via your phone, an SD memory card slot, and an auxiliary input as well. That's the line in that you see highlighted there. If we press the home button just there, it takes us back to the main menu. Satellite navigation is in the top corner. You can pair your phone from the top left-hand corner. There's a full video showing how the satellite navigation works on our website, which is well worth checking out. And that bottom square is for the climate control. It's adjusted down below, which I'll show you in a moment, but all the adjustments that you make are shown on the screen above just to make it extra clear. So working our way down, the next thing is the climate control. Let me just move the gear lever out of the way to make it a little easier to see. So you can adjust the temperature on either side of the car. Once you're happy with the temperature, you can adjust the fan speed up and down here. That button will turn the air conditioning on or back off again, or you can hit auto and the car will maintain that temperature for you by taking control of the fan speed, and you can then simply override that by readjusting the fan speed yourself. Below that, we've got a heated front screen, heated rear screen. This turns off the stop and start, so this car's designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. Hit that button, that turns that system off. You can open the tailgate from inside the car. That turns on the front parking sensors, and when you turn them on, you'll get a little symbol up there to let you know. So not only will you get the normal beeps, but also you'll get a visual guideline as well. And then finally, and again there's a video on our website about this, this car's got its own autonomous parking aid. So hit that button, follow the instructions on screen, and the car will park for you. You then have the fully automatic gearbox with a kind of manual gear shifter on the side just there, a 12-volt charging socket, driver and passenger heated seats, and then all the way back in the central armrest area, we've got 2 USB inputs, the auxiliary in and the SD memory card slot. The last thing I want to talk about briefly is the panoramic sunroof that you see above you there. At the moment, as you can see, the sun blind is closed. There's a button here that will open it. One push, it'll open halfway. Second push will take it all the way to the back of the car. So lets in a huge amount of light, as you can see. But this also has a slide and tilt sunroof as well. So not only can you get all that light, but you can get an amount of air by opening that front section as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.